the hot topics, particularly in the Republican Party last year, was Medicaid expansion. Probably one of the times in history when the county committee, building committees, everyone's cousin made principal statements of what they wanted, and that's not what happened. So, if you would have been one of those people on the House floor, what would your vote have been? Would you have expanded Medicaid or not? Why not? What is your position on Medicaid expansion?
If I've been in the Senate, I voted for it. Last September, that well-known liberal, Paul Gosar, told the San Diego Republican Club that if we had not taken that money, the reimbursement of the funds they've already taken from us, if we had not taken that every rural hospital in Arizona would close the doors and cut back the services. He might be wrong, but you know what? He's been right a whole lot. We have 3 rural hospitals in LDA. This one here, one over in Florence, and one up in the Globe. And folks, I'll tell you what, you can vote to close all you want to, but Harold Vangilder is not going to put you in the position of having to have your loved ones cross their fingers, see if you make it to Phoenix when you have your heart attack at 3 o'clock in the morning. All the decisions that they had, all the data they had no good choices. This was the best of all the worst choices. And it gives us a 3-year window to try to figure out how we come out of this train wreck. And just trust me, there will be a train wreck on this matter. And so we need to be about working that issue. How do we recover from that at the end of this 3 years? But folks, let me tell you something. There were people with their track shoes on ready to put this on the ballot as a citizens initiative. And if it had got on there, it would have been set in concrete with no ability to alter it through the legislature. How do I know that to be true? The effort to overturn Obamacare, as it was called, failed miserably. People of Arizona wouldn't overturn it. Failed miserably. And the reason why I know that is we used the political consultants, conservative business league, they're the ones that structured that campaign for the group to try to overturn it, and it did not go over.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get into one of the other hot topics that the party is taking positions on. Of course. So, this party more of a special so. Do you support? Do you oppose? What is your position on Common Core?
About the first of the year. Common Core needs to become a vote anchor for somebody. I don't like it. It's not new, by the way. 4 years ago, it was called outcome-based education. The same set of rubrics, same set of goofy literature and history stuff. It was a miserable failure. The only thing that outcome-based education didn't have was stringent testing and outcomes to be held for. We need to have tough standards, and we need to have Arizona educators figure it out. I'll tell you right now, if you look at our districts, we got PhDs on our staff at the elementary and the high school districts, specialists in curriculum development. I need to know why we're letting them just be clerks, doing what the federal government sends down. I'll tell you right now, Barbara Ryder of the elementary district, she could develop the whole curriculum for that school at 1/3 of the cost of what we're having to spend for it. How come we're not empowering our educators to do those kinds of things? Common Core, there's nothing good you can say about it except the standards, at least the standards are stringent, where outcome-based education 4 years ago didn't have any standards. High standards, you betcha. We figure out how to put the meat on those bones, though, at Casa Grande Elementary, Union High School, Mesa, Tucson, Sierra Vista, wherever. We do it, not the feds.